ABC 10 News at 5 starts right now.
The CDC is reversing its indoor mask policy, saying fully vaccinated people and children should wear them in places with high transmission rates. How this could impact San Diego County.
Plus, a data breach reported at UC San Diego Health, the personal information that was stolen from thousands of patients.
And a San Diego firefighter now facing charges in the death of another firefighter.
ABC 10 News at 5 starts now.
After weeks of insisting that fully vaccinated people could safely go without a mask, the CDC is now backtracking on its guidance. Good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Lindsay Pena. That change comes as the Delta variant continues to spread rapidly. Just today, 741 new cases were reported in San Diego County, and there were 5 new deaths. As ABC 10 News reporter Rina Nakano explains, Americans in high-risk locations are now being advised to wear masks indoors, regardless of vaccination status.
The CDC reverting its mask guidelines Tuesday, now recommending fully vaccinated Americans living in high-risk areas to wear masks indoors.
Some people may think of this as flip-flopping, and it's just so confusing when things change back and forth, but this is really how it works. The science has evolved.
Dr. Christian Ramers with Family Health Centers of San Diego says he's not surprised about the announcement.
From Oceanside to Point Loma to San Isidro, to Lakeside, so high levels of transmission in the community.
If you look at the CDC's 30-day community transmission time lapse, San Diego County was in the low or moderate category until July 14th, when it jumped mostly to substantial. And since July 23rd, we've stayed in the dark red or high transmission category. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky says the Delta variant is a game changer. While the vaccines effectively stopped the spread of the original strain, scientists found that Delta can spread even through vaccinated Americans.
In rare occasions, some vaccinated people infected with the Delta variant after vaccination may be contagious and spread the virus to others.
The updated recommendations include K-12 school settings, including teachers, staff, students, and visitors, regardless of vaccination status. In the meantime, experts hope more people get their vaccinations.
Nobody likes lockdowns, so what are you going to do? We want our society to still keep functioning and go forward. Masks is really the next thing to reach for.
Rina Nakano, ABC 10 News.
We did reach out to the county for a response, and they said they are looking into ways to implement this new recommendation.
And with the announcements of new guidance for schools, we spoke to a doctor at Rady Children's Hospital for an in-depth look.
To keep outbreaks, in check, it makes sense that adding masks is the right way to go.
That is Dr. Mark Sawyer, an infectious disease specialist, is now throwing his support behind the CDC's announcement today about masking in schools. The guidance says that all teachers, staff, and students should wear masks indoors, regardless of vaccination status. Now, this is a change from the recommendation put out earlier this month before the surge in cases. And it falls in line with California's rules, which do require everyone inside schools to wear a mask. Dr. Sawyer says that masks in schools could be here to stay for a while.
If we can get everybody vaccinated, then I think the masks are going to be short term, maybe half the school year at most. If we can't, then I think the masks may go on sort of indefinitely.
The San Diego County Office of Education said that all local schools will follow guidance from the state. The schools will also not go beyond what the state requires. A San Diego parent group called Let Them Breathe has sued the state, arguing that masks hurt children's social, mental, and physical health. Dr. Sawyer says eventually children as young as 6 months will be able to get the vaccine. He anticipates a vaccine won't be available for kids under 12 until next year.
In the last hour, we learned Governor Gavin Newsom has pulled his children out of a summer camp after photos surfaced of his son sitting without a mask with other maskless children. That photo quickly drew criticism from parents who oppose the state's requirement that children wear masks in schools. Under the state's guidelines, children's camps must follow the same rules as schools. A spokesperson for the governor says the camp two of his children attended sent an email saying that it would not enforce masking guidance, but that they missed it.
Also in just the last hour, ABC News reported that President Biden could announce as early as Thursday a mandate for all federal employees to get vaccinated. If those federal employees refuse the vaccine, they would have to adhere to stringent COVID protocols. The federal government is the nation's largest employer with 2.1 million employees. Sources do tell ABC News the decision is likely but not finalized. And you can keep up with any new developments surrounding the pandemic by downloading our free mobile app. Just go to the App Store and search 10 News.
In other news, hackers have infiltrated another major San Diego hospital system for the second time this year. ABC 10 News reporter John Horn is live at UC San Diego Medical Center, where patient records have been stolen. John.
And it is a trove of deeply personal information. I'm just going to read to you a couple of things that UCSD released. We're talking names, social security numbers, diagnoses, lab results, insurance claims, passwords. It is a lot of things. That's only just a part of the list. Now, the one thing to note here, though, today is if you look behind me, it is business as usual here at UC San Diego Medical Center. A spokesman confirming to me that this is not like what happened at Scripps Health earlier this year, that ransomware attack that snarled actual services. Now, UC San Diego says the breach occurred from December 2nd, 2020 to April 8th, 2021. Upon discovery, it eliminated the compromised accounts, alerted the FBI, and began investigating the origins. Now, this follows a trend of hackers targeting hospital systems which possess the kind of information that can be used for fraud and therefore is valuable on the dark web. Now, UC San Diego is offering 1 year of free credit monitoring and identity theft protection for those impacted. Cybersecurity expert Mike Hamilton told me hackers have become more aggressive in the pandemic, with the federal government sending out all sorts of stimulus-style payments.
When there's a situation where money is falling out of the sky on people, fraudsters come in right behind. So the records can actually be used to redirect things like, payments from the federal government. That's one thing I'd want to be aware of right now.
And Hamilton told me it is extremely rare for hackers to actually target the people whose information they have. So, for example, if you get an email or something that says, I'm going to expose your personal health information unless you pay me X amount of dollars, it's a fake. So that's what he told the people to know. Anyway, live in Hillcrest, John Horn, ABC 10 News.
Thank you, John. A community group is apologizing for last month's tortilla throwing incident in Coronado. Members of Inclusionado gathered outside of the Coronado Unified School District office to say sorry to Orange Glen High School. The group says this is an effort to open communication between the communities.
Acknowledging that it's time to start a reconciliation process between communities. We are focusing on the feelings of the Escondido community.
A few weeks ago, the Coronado High boys basketball team threw tortillas at the predominantly Latino opposing team. Because of this, the CIF stripped Coronado High of its championship title and issued several sanctions. The CIF confirmed Coronado High is trying to appeal that. It's not yet known when a decision will be made. And right now, a group of upset San Diegans are getting ready to address the San Diego Unified Board of Education about the recent name change to Serra High School in Tierra Santa. It is now Canyon High School. The school's name was changed because of shifting perceptions surrounding Junipero Serra's history in colonizing the area. Earlier this month, a lawsuit was filed against the school's principal and the school district. The suit claims there was not enough community input on the name change, and the decision was rushed. The district says it gave the public an opportunity to comment.
ABC 10 News has learned that a San Diego firefighter is now facing charges in the death of another firefighter. Ryan Ferrara died in a motorcycle crash last year. As our ABC 10 News reporter Melissa Macia shows us, the victim's friend now faces charges of vehicular manslaughter.
In an emotional memorial last year, friends and co-workers said goodbye to 39-year-old Ryan Ferrara. At the time, his superiors talked about his dedication to serve others.
Risen through the ranks as a firefighter, as a paramedic, and now as an engineer. And Ryan's done a remarkable job in his contributions.
Battalion Chief Craig Newell choked up, remembering the man so many loved. In another blow to the San Diego Fire Department, Ferrara's friend and co-worker Patrick Sullivan is now charged with his death. Court documents confirm the 37-year-old faces 2 felonies for being under the influence of an alcoholic beverage and a drug when he drove the motorcycle carrying both him and Ferrara. CHP said the driver lost control of the motorcycle and crashed into a parked car in El Cajon July 18th last year. Both men were ejected. Ferrara was killed. Neither were wearing helmets. Ferrara began working for the city in 2001 as a lifeguard, joining the fire department in 2007. I reached out to the fire chief, who confirmed Sullivan, a firefighter paramedic, is still with the department. A spokesperson said he has worked for SDFD for 7 years and is assigned to emergency operations. Mr. Sullivan is currently on an administrative assignment. He does not have contact with the general public. Over the phone, Patrick Sullivan told me he had no comment on what happened. According to a fundraising page, Ferrara and Sullivan were best friends. I'm Melissa Masiha, ABC 10 News.
And Sullivan's next court appearance is scheduled for September.
San Diego is now the second hottest real estate market in America. According to CoreLogic, home prices in the metropolitan area are up nearly 25% in a year. The median home prices in San Diego hit a record in May at $725,000. Phoenix is the only market that has seen a bigger rise in home prices. Experts cite low housing inventory, low interest rates, and growing amount of millennials buying their first homes.
Today, 4 officers who endured the violence from the January 6th Capitol riot testified before a House committee.
As ABC's Alex Perche shows us, one officer compared it to a medieval battle, with law enforcement worried about being killed with their own weapons.
Today, powerful testimony. 4 officers who braved a deadly mob during the January 6th attack on the Capitol, recounting the horrors they endured in front of the House Select Committee.
One man tried and failed to build a rapport with me, shouting, "Are you my brother?" Another takes a different tack, shouting, "You will die on your knees."
No one had ever called me a while wearing the uniform of a Capitol police officer.
The officers candid about the violence they encountered and the trauma they're still suffering.
I sustained injuries on both my hands, my left shoulder, my left calf, and my right foot.
The indifference shown to my colleagues is disgraceful.
For more than 3 hours, they testified and answered questions from the bipartisan group of lawmakers. D.C. Metro Police Officer Fanone at one point watching new body camera footage of himself unconscious.
They beat me. I was struck with a taser device at the base of my skull numerous times. And they continued to do so until I yelled out that I have kids.
Representative Adam Kinzinger, one of 2 Republicans serving on the committee, tearing up while listening.
You guys all talk about the effects you have to deal with, and you talk about the impact of that day. But you guys won. You guys held.
House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy has bashed the committee and Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
The committee that will ask the questions she wants asked. That becomes a failed committee and a failed report, a sham that no one can believe.
When people say it shouldn't be political, it is. It was and it is. There's no getting around that.
These officers are demanding accountability. Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn drawing the analogy, saying that when a hitman goes to jail for murdering someone, so does the person who hired him. Alex Perche, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
The U.S. plans to rapidly deport migrant families traveling with children who cross the southern border illegally. Homeland Security says migrant families who are not expelled to Mexico under pandemic-related restrictions will be placed in expedited removal proceedings. This allows deportations to be carried out without a court hearing. However, if migrants express fear about danger in their home countries, they're supposed to have an interview with asylum officers.